I'm Bailey Bates. Here are your headlines from Central Texas. From superheroes to super fans, Bell County Comic-Con has grown into one of the biggest events in Central Texas, drawing tens of thousands of people from around the world. Our Juliana Jackson shows us how the event and its fans have grown over the years.
The Bell County Comic-Con has become a destination for fans of every age.
Year one, we had 17,000 people total. And the last 3 or 4 years, we're expecting 35 to 40,000 attendees.
Organizers say fans now travel from across the state and even around the world.
We have people coming all the way from Austin, Waco, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and that's in Texas, but we have people come from other countries. We have people coming from Japan. We have people come from Canada. We have people come from Taiwan.
One of the biggest guests this year,
Hulk smash.
The original Incredible Hulk, Lou Fierno.
I was a Hulk my whole life. I was obsessed with the comic books. It was like a dream coming true. It's nothing that I expected.
And while the Hulk has stood the test of time, it's the fans who keep Lou coming back.
The movies, the Marvel movie coming out, you have a new audience, fan base. Plus, I love doing it because as a kid, I didn't have a Comic-Con to attend. So this is like bringing back childhood memories.
Lou shares one of his favorite fan interactions with none other than the king of pop.
I trained Michael Jackson for years. The one time Michael came to a comic convention disguised as someone else, I know with him, that security take him out. But it happened to be Michael Jackson because he told me the next day, I came to your table. So that was a big surprise for me.
Whether if people are lifelong comic book fans or just curious to see what all the hype is about, there's something for everyone.
The doors open, you see mom and dad and the kids smiling really big ear to ear, and you see them meet their favorite superheroes, their favorite celebrities, then that's when we know it's totally worth it.
And more news. Before they serve on the court, the Baylor volleyball team served the community. The team traveled to the Dominican Republic, where they partnered with a local ministry to build a home for a family of 3. Madison Palumbo has more from the team, who came home with much more than memories.
I think that the family was a bigger blessing to us than we were to them.
For 1 week, Baylor volleyball traded court shoes and knee pads for hammers and nails.
And not all of us were good at hammering nails or laying cements or leveling floors, but we figured that out.
The team partnered with Casas por Cristo to build a home for a Dominican family of 3, giving 3-year-old Aiden and his parents a place to call home.
I think the best leaders are the biggest servants, and the best way to practice that is serving others. And so, it was just so great for me, just proud of the team to see how well they loved on a family, how they loved on a village, how they loved on a community down there that they didn't know and hadn't met yet.
They quickly learned day by day. Walls went up, friendships formed, and what started as a construction project became something much bigger.
I just remember being like, okay, here's your plate, let's go sit down. And I remember him looking up at me with his big eyes, and he goes, let's go eat in my house.
At this point, there was nothing to the house except the foundation.
And we sat on the floor together and we ate our lunch and we played. And then after we were done eating, he was like, okay, I'm gonna help with my room. And so I gave him a hammer and I gave him a nail, and he literally, I don't know how he did it, his little 3-year-old self, but drove multiple nails into the floor, and it was just so sweet to see. He was like, I'm building my room.
The experience extended beyond building a home. Players say they were welcomed by an entire community that celebrated every step of the project.
Probably 30 or 40 of them came to just watch and pray and worship over the foundation of that house, which was so powerful because they started worshiping in Spanish. And so I was sitting there and I had no idea what they were saying, but just feeling the Lord's Spirit can still speak and move through that was really cool.
The trip may have started with one goal of building a house, but Baylor players say the biggest lesson wasn't about construction. It was about service, faith, and discovering that sometimes the people you hope to help end up changing you instead.
That's kind of what our season's going to be about building. So some great analogies come from that, and the girls worked tremendously hard and were able to give a gift.
Well, such an awesome experience for the team. Those are your headlines from Central Texas.